Lance Flair signing in to my subscribers. What up? And if you new around these parts, just stopping by to see how I do things around here, what up, what up? And I got my bros on the line. I'm going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves.
Yo, my name is Twan. I've been playing organized football since 1990, all the way up through high school. Pretty good at what I did, held my own. Linebacker, special teams, headhunt on kickoff. Very hard working, focused on what the end goal was, which is winning. Very dedicated and love football. And I know what it's like to grind from January to December trying to get better, bigger, faster, stronger. I played at North Carolina Central from 2002 to 2004.
NCCU.
So I got a piece of that HBCU experience. So, I'm really looking forward to this conversation right now.
You got your boy Anthony on the phone. I'm an ex-college athlete as well. I played back in 2014 at Gardner-Webb. I did have a little short stint at an HBCU. So I'm ready to get into the conversation.
I went to Shaw University from 2007 to 2010, and I was able to get 2 of those CIAA championships. And, playing football at an HBCU, it taught me a lot of things. Right. So the news I'm ready to talk about is, how did y'all guys feel about the news coming out about Coach Prime leaving Jackson State?
So when I was at the gym, it was like 4:30 in the morning, and I saw a clip on the internet, and I wasn't shocked, but I sort of felt a certain way for, the young student athletes that he probably, won over and convinced them to come there and be a part of this movement, with the HBCU movement, trying to, get that playing field more level, where these guys can have a more realistic, look or opportunity to try to, catch somebody's eyes to play on Sundays. So I wasn't shocked at all, but if it's about the movement, let's stay focused. Deion, he's a powerful man. He know a whole lot of people, a lot of great people, willing to align with him. So together he could, push things forward. And I'm not saying he's the only person, on the HBCU circuit that's fighting to, make things better. I never say nothing like that. But it's just that, his name is so big where he sort of get like thrown in front of everybody else. But I don't want to, not give people that's been, working, doing this day in and day out for multiple years versus, Deion Sanders 2 years. So, just a delicate situation, man. I'm here for the conversation, though.
I knew that was gonna happen. I just think it happened a little bit too fast, man. I think he should have, the right way would at least get a class, or he got them 2 championships, but at least I'd say a class into it. But I think it's screwed up in a way, but he got to do what's right for him and his family at the same time. And you know what it was when you got handcuffs to Prime at Jackson State in Mississippi. So that was just a gamble you took. And it didn't go your way. So I don't know. That's just what I think about it.
And my take on the situation is, man, I was kind of disappointed in a way, because playing for HBCUs, it's just so hard to get exposure. Like, I played around some dogs where, they got so many touchdowns, they got so many yards, and they never go get the chance today to show the big leagues, the NFL, what they possibly could do. And just to see when Coach Prime came, the lights was on, the cameras was on. Like, he was getting some of the best recruits you could even go after. And I just was excited, because I'm like, this the person that's going to open the door. What's that saying? A lot of people are called, but only a few are chosen. And I definitely feel like he was one of those people who was chosen. So just to hear that news, man, it just made me shake my head. If you was an athlete playing for him at Jackson State, how would you feel? And what would you do?
First off, I definitely would feel betrayed, especially if I was like, one of the recruits that had top, D1, Division I schools interested in me, and for whatever reason, telling my parents that, I'm in good hands. He's going to take care of me and help mold me and help me become not only a better football player, but a better man. So, just to, come aboard and be a part of a movement like this, and then, pretty much the leader of this movement that got the most momentum going behind him, a year and a half, 2 years later saying, look, I'm out of here. I'm going back to Division I school. It definitely wouldn't leave a good taste in my mouth as far as what I would do. To be honest with you, I'd probably be, very lost and confused. And I don't think I would know what to do. It'd probably take me some time to gather my thoughts and, just reconsider everything and see what would be the best option for me. But, if it's like that, me personally, I'd probably be trying to, find a way to get out of Jackson State if it was me, because I'm pretty sure that's one of the main reasons, primary reasons that these caliber players actually came down to be a part of Jackson State. I don't think they dropped their finger on Jackson State and just said, hey, I want to go to Jackson State. What the great Walter Payton, he went there, but that's just not enough to convince, these...
I might be grilled either, man, but I just know hindsight 2020, them dudes, I think they still gonna land on their feet. And they still at a wedding program, too. So, and then if you really ride with Deion, maybe he'll take you with him. So, I know it ain't Colorado. Colorado cool, but if you're there for prime, I can make it. I don't know.
But man, just thinking about what he did for HBCU'S. I was watching, some of the football, the homecoming event, when he had the special seats on the side and you were seeing Rick Ross sitting in the seats. Man, he made these kids, he got to the kids by what they love. You were saying the athletes that they love around the program. You were saying Wallow, Gilly, Yellow Beezy, Snoop Dogg, R.I.P. Young Dolph. It just was so many people they had around the program, and it was man, could you imagine at that young age you being able to be around these celebrities you look up to? Now it's what do I do now? What do I do next? Because Coach Prime, he probably busy now. You probably really can't contact him now. And he probably on some type of level, even though they got the SWAC championship today. Do you really think, he really focused on that like that? Or the Celebration Bowl? Hell, is it even going to be a Celebration Bowl if they win? Is he going to care about that? His mindset might be all the way in Colorado already. 99% of these athletes on that team, they playing for Jackson State because Coach Prime.
That's right. I just feel like, the timing of this being elite, it's not good. They still got some games that they're looking forward to playing. It's a huge distraction, for them to focus on, closing things out and competing on the high level the way they have been doing. So I can imagine, probably the locker room probably feel way different. A lot of people probably feel betrayed. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of mixed emotions in there. I think, these people, I always respect him as a football player, but just that decision right there, it's some guys that probably, turn some strong offers away just to come over here, be a part of this movement. And now some of them probably feeling like, hey, I should have went on and, considered some of them, the other schools in the first place, because Deion going back to the Division I program themselves.
Yeah.
It's just something to think about. If you're a young player, man, just keep your head down, work hard, and if you plan to stay at Jackson State, just remember a lot of the things that he taught you and showed you, and just continue to keep that work ethic. If you're trying to get out in that transfer portal, make sure you do your homework, make sure you communicate as best you can and put yourself in the best possible situation, because as a transfer student, athlete, it's very challenging. You pretty much a walk-on, so you got to prove yourself every second, and you might get a tenth of a second to do that. So you got to be ready at all times, because you never know when they might just throw you in there. So, it's just a delicate situation, but, hopefully these young men, make a good decision, for themselves, because this is going to position them, for the rest of their life, and it's going to be an experience.